Did ancient humans get cancer? Holy.
Cancer is brutal. It just starts quietly. Somewhere deep inside the body, a single cell goes wrong, then another, then another. And then one day a doctor sits across from you and says the words, "You have cancer." It steals years. It steals people. It hollows out families. It takes the young. It takes the old. It does not care who you are or how much you have to live for. Cancer is one of the most savage things that exists in nature. And the worst part? It's been here since the beginning. Most people think cancer is a modern disease. We blame processed food, pollution.
Now you gotta think, like, dogs get cancer. Like, random animals get cancer. You feel me? There's probably bears out in the fucking forest with cancer. Don't even know what the fuck's going on. Niggas just can't move no more. Just niggas just fucked up. That's pretty sad, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway.
And our sedentary lifestyles. And while those things definitely play a role, the truth is far older. In 2016, inside a cave in South Africa, they found a foot bone from a human ancestor. The bone belonged to a species called Australopithecus, or early Homo. It was approximately 1.7 million years.
The early Homo? Shit. What the fuck? The early Homo's crazy.
Old, and it showed clear signs of osteosarcoma, a malignant bone cancer. This was not a crack or an injury. The bone had a tumor, growing in a creature that walked the earth before our species even existed. The same study also found a benign spinal tumor in a skeleton from roughly the same time period. Scientists call these types of growths neoplasms, and finding them in fossils from nearly 2 million years ago tells us something profound. Cancer is not new. Cancer is ancient. Cancer mostly affects soft tissue, organs, skin, blood. Soft tissue does not fossilize. It disappears over centuries and millennia. What survives is bone. So what we find in the fossil record is only a tiny fraction of the cancers that actually existed. Scientists call this a preservation bias. We are only seeing the cancers that left a mark on hard tissue.
Yeah.
That is why mummies have been so valuable. Mummies preserve soft tissue. And mummies have told us a great deal. Researchers using CT scans and advanced imaging have found tumors in Egyptian mummies that are thousands of years old. One study scanned 100...
Yo, you gotta think back all these crazy motherfuckers in the past, like, that was just pillaging niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, leaders that were just fucking going stupid mode, just killing people, hella fucking, like, paranoid about other motherfuckers, like... They could have had fucking all types of mental disorders, all types of, like, cancers and shit like that. Like, it's actually kind of crazy, honestly. And niggas had no clue. They just crazy as fuck. Like, yeah, it could have been schizo. Just a fucking schizo dude in the 1700s. 1700s, holy moly. Like, in the 1000s. I don't know what the fuck to call them shits. Even further than that. BC on some shit. Anyway.
137 mummies and found evidence of cancer in several of them. So the fossil and mummy record together paint a consistent picture. Ancient humans got cancer regularly, but we do not have to rely only on bones and mummies. Ancient people wrote about cancer too. The Edwin Smith Papyrus from ancient Egypt dates back to around 1600 BCE. It describes bulging tumors of the breast. The text notes they have no treatment. That is a frank and devastating acknowledgement from a physician writing nearly 4,000 years ago.
Damn.
The Greek physician Hippocrates, who lived around 400 BCE, gave cancer its name. He used the word karkinos. That is the Greek word for crab. He thought the swollen veins around a tumor looked like crab legs reaching outward. The Roman physician Celsus later translated that word into the Latin word cancer. That is the word we still use today. So for thousands of years across multiple
why niggas be translating shit? Like, if they already made the fucking word, why you gonna make up the word in a different language? Why not just use the same fucking word? Why would you translate a made up word? You just made up a word. Maybe I'm on some shit, bro. Maybe I'm cooking. Am I cooking? You feel me? But I feel like that makes sense. That's simple math right there. You feel me?
Civilizations, people observed cancer, documented it, and tried to understand it. They just did not know what was causing it. To understand why cancer is ancient, we need to understand what cancer actually is. Cancer begins when a cell gets a mutation. The DNA inside the cell gets damaged or copied incorrectly. Most of the time, the body catches and fixes these errors. But sometimes a mutated cell escapes that correction system. It starts dividing uncontrollably. It builds up into a mass. It invades surrounding tissue. Mutations happen naturally. They can happen every time a cell divides. They are part of life itself. The more cells you have and the longer you live, the more chances there are for a mutation to slip through.
Shit.
Every living organism with cells that divide carries this risk. Dinosaurs got cancer, ancient fish got cancer, even trees can get cancer. So did ancient humans...
Hold up. We gonna skip past that shit. Trees can get cancer? Don't treat me like I'm dumb. Don't act... Hold up. No. Come here. Don't act like I'm dumb for not knowing that. Alright? I didn't know fucking trees got cancer. Yes, I'm sorry. You feel me? that one sounds actually fake, and I believe it. I believe it. Is it because I'm just fucking gullible? I don't fucking know. But it seems like he made a whole video. He knows what the fuck he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? I believe him. Type shit.
Humans actually get cancer less frequently than we do today? The honest answer is probably yes, but not for the reasons people usually think. The biggest reason is lifespan. Most ancient humans died young. They died from infection, injury, predators, and famine. The average life expectancy for a prehistoric human was roughly 25 to 35 years.
Oh,
cancer takes time. Most cancers develop after the age of 50. If you die at 30 from a lion attack or a tooth infection, cancer never has a chance to develop. Ancient humans also had different risk factors. They did not smoke tobacco. They were not exposed to industrial chemicals. They ate whole foods. They moved their bodies constantly. All of these things reduced certain cancer risks. But they had their own risks too. Smoke from cooking fires caused lung irritation. Parasitic infections and chronic inflammation can promote certain cancers. Sunlight exposure without protection raises skin cancer risk. They were not living in a cancer-free paradise. They were just dying of other things first. So why does it seem like cancer is everywhere today? Part of the answer is that we live longer. Modern medicine has eliminated or reduced many of the things that killed people young. So we now have millions of people reaching their 60s, 70s, and 80s. That is the prime window for cancer to develop and be detected. Another part of the answer is detection. We have technologies now that can find a tumor the size of a fingernail inside the body. Ancient physicians could only see what was visible or felt on the surface. Most internal cancers went completely undetected. And yes, modern lifestyle factors do increase certain cancer risks. Tobacco is directly linked to lung, throat, and mouth cancer. Processed red meat is linked to colorectal cancer. Obesity is connected to over a dozen cancer types. UV radiation causes skin cancer. Understanding that cancer is ancient actually helps scientists today. If cancer has been with us for millions of years, it means it is woven deep into the fabric of multicellular life. Researchers are now studying why some ancient animals seem to have had lower cancer rates. Elephants, for example, carry extra copies of a cancer-suppressing gene called TP53.
Damn.
Scientists are studying those genes to see if they can create human cancer treatment. The fossil record also helps us track how cancer rates change over time. By comparing ancient bone tumors to modern ones, researchers can study how certain cancers evolve and which conditions seem to trigger them. Cancer is not just a medical problem. It is an evolutionary puzzle, and understanding its deep history is part of solving it. A 1.7 million-year-old bone, a tumor, a creature that lived before language, before fire, before civilization. Cancer was there. It is one of the oldest adversaries the human lineage has ever faced. And for the first time in that long history, we actually have the tools to fight back.
Shit. I learned a lot of shit today, man. I learned a lot of shit. I didn't know trees can get cancer. Can trees die from cancer though? You know what I'm saying? Are trees alive? Do trees feel? Do y'all think trees could feel? But anyway, yeah, I guess we learned some shit, honestly. Anyway, you guys let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if nobody told you today, I love you. Peace.